Welcome to A Pure Country Reacts, and we're going to try something new, okay? We have seen some stuff showing up on YouTube, and it's pretty interesting. It's called slap fighting, okay? I haven't watched it in like a really long time, but when her dad and myself were dating, we used to watch a lot of boxing, okay? And I do like boxing, but I do want to have one dog in the fight, so the only matches I would typically want to watch are those that had a favorite in it, somebody that I could pull for. So slap fighting is very new. I guess we have seen some mixed martial arts and some of the octagon fights, which are, what are those called? The mixed martial art ones, what's her name?
Ronda Rousey.
Like Ronda Rousey kind of stuff. But we don't actually sit down and watch because a lot of those can actually be brutal, and obviously they are true fights.
I liked Ronda Rousey's matches.
Yeah, and we only got interested in Ronda Rousey because, yeah, we did watch very little bit of wrestling, like WWE, stuff like that. We're not as into it as we used to be. Yes, we know, it's fake. Anyway. We got introduced to Ronda Rousey during WWE, as I previously said, and so, like I said, we don't really watch a lot of that. Oh God, I can't think of what it's called. It's not just MMA.
Ultimate Fighting.
Ultimate Fighting. Thank you. I need her brain all the time. If we could just sort of kind of switch, but then she's younger than me, and that would totally screw her up for the rest of her life. Anyway, so we did see some slap fights showing up on YouTube because, for the most part, all we ever do is really watch things that are on YouTube because there's a lot more content out there than what you can be offered on, say, cable or satellite, even though we do a Hulu to watch regular TV with. But, this seems pretty interesting, and they actually do have rules to slap fights, and as she just informed me, they actually have a belt that you can win. So we're going to try to do some slap fights. Obviously, I'm not great with commentary, but let's check into some of this stuff and see if this can be maybe a new series with us. Slap fights.
And this is from what I read in the description, it's the first female slap fight they ever had. So.
Yes, and obviously we would like to pull for women. Not that we're feminists, but we do like strong women, and we will do some men as well. The only thing we did notice a few minutes ago is that we did join, like, follow or subscribe, I think is what they call it on YouTube. But some of this stuff is to actually be paid for, to have like a monthly subscription to, and I'm just not really ready to do that. Yeah, we're poor, but I'm not really ready to take that on just yet. I'm gonna need a whole lot of different content to decide if that is going to be something that I would like to contribute $5 of my dollars to, because every dollar counts in my house. Okay, slap fights. This is the first female slap fight from my understanding. So you guys enjoy, and we're going to commentate, and we're going to weigh in, and let's get into it.
I'm liking the intro.
I don't really know if I could stand there and allow somebody to hit me like that. I don't know.
You'd be a firehead. You'd want to slap him immediately.
Yeah, it would be the expected look when somebody slaps you. You'd be like, "What did you slap me?"
Oh my God! I just noticed something.
Oh God, what was it?
You heard a slap at the intro. Like, listen. Seeing someone slap somebody else in part of the intro.
Wow. And who in the world doesn't want to slap somebody on occasion?
Hey, you get to slap somebody for free.
We are very excited to bring you our first ever female fight.
First ever female fight.
And death slap. My name is JT Tilley, and I'll be taking over announcing duties this evening, filling in for the Space Cowboy, Jason Jones, who is competing in mid-stage wrestling tonight.
Okay.
As always, we wish him the best.
And it's always, okay, look, they're explaining how to properly slap. All right, here we go.
No clubbing. All competitors must land their strikes with an open hand. The heel of the hand may make contact, but cannot extend past.
So it basically means you can't hit with just this part of your hand, nor the side of your hand. Right. You have to have a whole open
It's got to be a very flat hand, and obviously you can't lead with that because that's not going to be a slap. That probably would really hurt.
It's the chin. Next, no stepping. Feet must be planted shoulder width apart, and there can be no pivoting or stepping when striking. And finally, no flenching. Small reactions are allowed, but
oh my God!
I'm thinking, when they say no flinching, I'm thinking maybe you can't be facing your person. You can go. I don't know. That's flinching to me.
I don't know, but if they're talking about the person receiving the slap, they just said, you better take this to the head. I don't
Exactly.
know. What?
And maybe you can't go, I don't know. If you're going to do that, you shouldn't be in a slap fight.
Well, yeah. Because
he's explaining,
on your left,
just hit this way, don't hit this way.
And on your right,
Tekka.
death slap.
Tekka,
Makes
on
she's
the
tall.
left.
200.1 pounds.
200 pounds. But she's tall.
Death slap 5'11". They both tall.
Yeah.
I'm 5'2".
Yes, we shorties
Like
at our
Tekka wins
house.
the coin toss. She will strike first.
Okay, they're wearing their mouth guards, their teeth guards, where you don't
And they
bite
got
your
some cotton
tongue.
balls in their ears
Okay.
for protection.
Yep. Okay.
Somewhat
All right,
protection.
so Tekka's siding in now.
Okay, so there's Tekka on left, and what was the other one?
Death slap.
Death slap. All right.
And here we go with the top of round 1.
And obviously,
Lord.
you just got to be within reach.
You gotta be within reach.
So we're winding up. Oh! Now, I gotta say, you gotta watch a lot of the motion in this. You can't do the stepping and all that stuff. But Tekka did like a bended knee and came up, and that is, I think, is what's really gonna.
That's the force.
That's the force. I think it's really gonna bring some force to that slap. Let's see Death Slaps.
Holy
Come back.
Yeah, her motion, how she's gonna do it.
So that was a little bit deceptive there. The first 2 swings didn't look like much, but that third one, holy smokes.
With the guy in the back.
Okay.
I love the guy in the middle. He's probably
Yeah.
Doesn't
irritating.
need a break. She's going to go ahead and return.
Okay.
Here's the wind
All right. They're wind up.
Not much rotation. Oh, I love it. So 1, 2.
Oh, yeah. She went down with the hand. We're gonna start again.
Well, I think she wanted to be in a good position to where it wasn't like just fingertips. She was a little farther
Yeah,
back than
because you
she
definitely
should.
got to be within arm's reach in order to make good contact.
So there's not much rotation with hers versus what Tekka did. Tekka had the bend of the knees, her arm all the way down almost to the floor, and came
Right.
up.
And
But
so it's almost like she launched a little
yeah,
bit.
she launched it. Then Deathslap just kind of did
Just the wind
just
ups.
the wind up.
Yeah, and I think too, since this is new, they're probably going to be getting a feel for
How it
what's
is.
going to work for them, how this is going to roll. So interesting first round there.
A little bit lax on the form.
Tekka looked like Terminator there for a second.
She really did.
It's just a turn of the deck.
And I'm going to say, looking at Tekka, I'm going to say this is a country girl. Yes, country girls.
Round 2.
And she's tall.
Yes, she is. She's very tall. All right. Just within arm reach. And look at the guns on Tekka, man. Woo!
Oh, that was a little near the temple.
Yeah.
Now that was definitely a hard slap. It looked like it might have been just a little bit too high.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
little too high.
that did look sort of high because my God, if you like hit someone in their temple, they could go down immediately.
They could get concussed.
I mean,
They could go
yeah.
down.
I mean, that could be bad. So yeah, I mean, but think about the size of a face and a head and a hand. So you really gonna have to be
Hands
sort of
typically
kind
a
of.
little bigger than a face.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to be pretty on the dot with that because number one, you don't want to hit the ear. Obviously, they got the cotton ball in there, and you really don't want to hit the temple as well because that's just whew, yeah. I would have been knocked out, and it probably would not have been maybe not even a fair knockout at that. So, but this is new. Let's go with it. Let's see how this goes.
And our lead official, Kyron Bowen, he's going to go ahead and give her that warning, which means if she clubs again during this
Oh, so they were
match,
calling that a
she's
club.
going
I'm
to
not
return,
seeing
and
that as a
not
club, but
good
we
for
are
the
new
first
to this
match, so
ball
she's gonna
game.
have to be careful
Well,
with
they
her
had said
precision.
that part of the clubbing is if this part of the hand is above the chin, and she was a little too high. so that's
Okay.
considered.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Now,
I gotta get used to the
Death
rules,
Slap is
otherwise I'll think a lot of
definitely
things are
feeling the
unfair.
effects of those
Exactly.
slaps.
But they probably went through a lot of trial and error to get these rules too, because
Exactly.
they'd see what things damaged people the most in unfair ways, and I'm sure people have cheated before.
Few
Yeah.
seconds with her
And maybe you
corner
didn't know what
and now
cheating
she's
was.
back to zero.
I don't know. Got to figure it
Bottom
out.
of round 2.
Yeah, she's not
See,
close
she
enough.
said she had to get a little closer.
Yeah.
See, it still doesn't seem like she's close enough because it seems like it's mostly fingertips.
Yeah, it really
Yeah,
does.
see, you saw it was more of like a fingertip hit instead of
Yeah.
the actual full hand. It was just the fingers.
Yeah.
So she's not close
yeah, that's
enough.
not going to be. I mean, yeah, that's going to sting like really, really badly, and I wouldn't really like it. But yeah, I don't think that's. I think full hand's going to be better.
For scoring, a full hand is supposed to make contact.
Exactly. So, like I say, you're going to have to be really accurate with your slaps for sure.
Great shot there.
It's just not a lot of rotation and definitely mostly fingers.
Wasn't bad, but her second shot looked like she lost a little bit of power there, so hopefully she'll get that back
probably
together.
come from Tekka slapping her.
And Tekka's lip is bleeding. Okay.
A lot of the lipstick here by Tekka, and we're going to go straight into round 3.
I was thinking it almost seemed like she was going, like, when Deathslap slapped her, it almost seemed like it was more at the mouth than the chin.
Yeah.
From what I looked at.
She definitely won't full face.
Definitely get in position. Oh,
that sounds like it hurts.
Yeah.
Really
Look,
badly.
her face started getting red.
Definitely felt that one.
Good God.
Now she has 60 seconds to...
And you remember what we said, if we were in the sport and somebody slaps us, we wouldn't be able to take it because we'd have to slap you.
Yeah, well, obviously it's a good thing that you get slapped back.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I've seen people get slapped and they get angry. And
yeah.
So I'm just kind of like, well, if it's a sport...
Then, yeah.
This is the perfect place for you because somebody slaps you first and you get angry. Oh, you can slap them.
You get to slap them back. This is going to be a positive sport.
I think this is more of a sport for people with anger issues.
Yeah.
Wiping away some tears. It's a pretty common reaction when you get slapped in the face.
True.
Yeah.
No shame there. She's going to go ahead and step
get the mouth guard back in.
Yep.
Especially when you hit people sometimes really hard, you could dislocate teeth really, really good. Dislocate jaw.
Jaw, yeah.
See, that's mostly a jaw hit.
Yeah. And I don't think that's that might not be as devastating as
Tekka's.
Yeah.
Her striking has actually gotten just a little bit less each time.
And who even knows what the guy in the middle is saying, but that is part of what Tekka's doing is she's putting some knee in there, and that's fair. There's no stepping.
I think he's telling her again about the open palms, just to be sure when you're in this motion, you need to keep your hand maybe positioned this way so it's a full open palm.
I guess.
So here we go with round 4.
We're all learning here. We're all learning.
At this point, I would have Tekka pretty far ahead on the score.
Oh, she's got some welting showing up on Deathslap's face.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't look like Deathslap is going to tap out anytime soon. Pretty defiant.
Oh! Whoa! The cotton ball went out. Look at the brother. The brother's like, holy shit!
You'll notice all of our competitors.
But that's like the family relationship I want. Somebody there with me for when I pass the fuck out.
Exactly. Please give me some ice.
Please give me some ice. But the thing is, I have no siblings, so I'd have to have somebody else in the family to support me.
See her corner there. That's her brother.
Yeah, he's like, holy shit.
Yeah, he was. He's like, that's pretty damn good.
That's the thing is, this country girls know how to hit. We raised in some
exactly.
It's a harsh environment.
It is very harsh. We live rough.
Yeah.
And amazingly enough, I'm just going to point this out. I know you guys are seeing this, but when Tekka gets hit, she literally has. It's like a head.
It's the Terminator look. Just
exactly. She just. Her head. And then we've got Deathslap here, who is actually having to take some steps back. She's having to regroup. She's rubbing at herself. So
Tekka may have been raised with like 5 brothers or something.
She could have been. I think Tekka is actually really making more and better contact. I could be wrong, but Deathslap is definitely reacting to those slaps. Whereas Tekka's just taking it and going. So yeah,
Tekka rockets her slaps, and then Deathslap is kind of more of just it's very stiff.
But yeah, exactly. But still, there's no reaction from Tekka. There's a lot of reaction from Deathslap here. So I'm in agreement with Lex. I think Tekka had some brothers. Okay,
she had to have because when you fight for those amount of years, you typically take pain well.
And too, some people can take a hit. Some people, she can take a hit. Now she hasn't been hit in the face, but her and her friends have roughhouse before in the past. Yeah, so she has a very high tolerance for pain, like her dad. But her growing up, her dad used to play rough with her, and I was like, "No, she's a girl. She's not a boy." it may have hardened her up, and her dad also can take a fight. He used to do some boxing quite frequently, not like actually competitively.
Professional boxing.
Yeah, professional. He had 2 brothers. They were boxing fans, boxing bags. So they did do some sparring with each other. So yeah, she probably would have got that from her dad. So not that has anything to do with this, but I just had to throw that out there.
I don't think Death Slap's getting quite the rotation that Tekka's getting.
Yeah, not much rotation at all. It's very stiff.
Just a little bit of a battle of attrition here.
Brother's praying I don't have to catch my sister today.
Exactly.
Pretty impressive. Let's take a look at round 5.
Round 5. How many rounds are there?
Did we say 7? 7
Yeah,
rounds?
7 rounds. I don't remember.
And another solid shot from Tekka.
Wow. Yeah,
Like,
and
her cheek is swelled.
yeah, and I think really that Death Slap keeps looking to this guy like, was that fair? I think it was, man.
That's fair.
One of the things I know about Tekka's training camp was that she had a few sessions with.
Wait, excuse me. Wait, there's a training camp?
Oh, there's a slap fight training camp. Interesting.
Either it's wide in the open or it's
Underground.
It's underground shit. We never know. Because I've never heard of this. I've never heard of the training camp.
Exactly.
Darius the Destroyer.
Darius the Destroyer. He must be knocking people out.
He may.
Skills that he had to Tekka, and I can tell you that.
And let me just say, I was going to say just going to toss this out there. We have 2 totally different styled women, okay? We have Death Slap here, which you're looking at, and she is dressed very comfortably. She's got on some very comfortable shorts, and she's got on her t-shirt. And then you got Tekka,
Who's dressed a little?
who's got on her shorty shorts, okay? And she's got on her, what'd you call that kind of shirt?
Tank top.
She's got on a tank top. That must be her comfy. That tells me where they come from as well. Very interesting. Just wanted to make that comparison there. We got
And honestly, you think about it, because I saw her brother back there. He was kind of like sweating a good bit. And it sounds like there's maybe about 10 or 12 people in that place. But you wonder, is it the summer where they are? Because it seems very hot.
Because I think the only people who need to be sweating probably need to be the slappers.
The slappers.
Exactly.
All right, here's Death Slap.
See, look at her cheek. It's so swollen.
It is welted.
Oh.
Okay, that one looked up high.
Yeah, that was a little higher.
A little bit of an issue here with Death Slap. Not much rotation. Not a lot of power.
And, I think this is definitely a learning thing for them as well if they're going to be competitive in slap fights. Definitely got to learn that stuff.
You got to learn a technique for yourself.
Exactly.
Because some people's techniques are different than others, and they work better with them.
Exactly.
Round 6.
Oh!
And another bomb dropped by Tekka.
Dang!
Ooh.
Holy moly.
See, she reacts, definitely. Tekka
Doesn't have much reaction at all.
No.
Just turn of the head.
Tekka definitely came.
Yeah, definitely get her cotton ball back in there.
Nothing against Death Slap.
See, look, he's sweating like crazy.
It really is.
You wonder how hot it is in there. Do they have air conditioning?
Whether or not she wants to continue in this match.
Well, we're already we're almost done
We're
with
almost
this.
done. She might as well just finish
Exactly.
At least she's not lightheaded or nothing. Otherwise, you probably have to because you wouldn't want to pass out before.
Exactly. That really didn't connect a whole hell of a lot at all.
Not bad, just maybe not enough to win.
It's a learning experience.
It
for
really
her.
is. It really is. And maybe next fight she'll come back stronger.
Last round of the match.
Both.
She could even practice
deciding
techniques and all that of what she thinks a little more comfortable. See,
More training. Man, her brother's really into it. Look at him back there. He is like on it. He's excited.
It's really cool to see this stuff in person.
Oh. Okay. Oh man, Tekka is ruthless. That was a club. It looked unintentional.
I don't understand the club. Yeah, I don't get
Unless
it.
it was the sound of the impact or something.
Possibly.
I'm not sure.
It did not sound
Like her usual
like her
slaps.
usuals, yeah.
It sounded more like
Maybe. And as he said, unintentional.
unintentional.
And we're learning too, guys.
I mean, because coming from her position that low and then coming up with a slap, I mean, sometimes your hand is not going to be in the position you want it to be in.
Yeah, maybe.
If
Maybe at this point their hands are maybe starting to sting a little bit.
I would say so.
The opponent gets an extra slap, and it looks like that's what's going to happen here.
So we heard that whenever you club twice, you typically lose a turn, but
Right.
since it's the very last match, Death Slap gets a second slap.
Yeah. So she'll get 2 slaps.
Extra slap. Normally you just take away a turn. But it looks like Death Slap's going to have an opportunity to win here. She's got 2 slaps.
Well, that one connected pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, there was the first.
You can tell her hand is stinging. She keeps wiping it off and everything.
Yeah.
Despite going to the judges' scorecards, that does give her a little bit of an edge. But I don't know if that's going to be enough to win this decision. She needs a knockout.
Yeah.
Okay, that second one wasn't.
Yeah, that wasn't as strong as the other one.
Folks. We're going to let the judges
Definitely
deliberate,
Tekka.
and we'll be right back.
I do think so. Tekka, I think, took this one.
Yeah, they probably want a little safer fight.
Yeah.
By judges' decision, Tekka.
Good job.
She was awesome.
She really was.
So the last match we heard of Darius the Destroyer because he apparently had trained Tekka.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing a slap fight with Darius the Destroyer.
Yeah, let's see what we're talking about.
Southpaw Outlaw.
Okay, so we'll see who Darius the Destroyer is and who was sort of kind of got his own little training camp. Okay.
Let's take a look at the rules of slap fight. First off, no clubbing. All competitors must land their strikes with an open hand. The heel of the hand may make contact but cannot extend past the chin. Next, no stepping. Feet must be planted shoulder width apart.
Makes
there can
sense.
be no pivoting or stepping when striking. And finally, no flinching. Small reactions are allowed, but any movement that affects the power of the strike is a foul.
Yeah. We'll have to see a flinch. We ain't got one yet.
Here we are with the
It may have been some of the earlier on ones.
Maybe. So this is a championship. We're going to probably try to do a little more research and maybe we'll work up to championships. This is our first one, so.
Oh,
he's already tickled. That is a lot of clothing he's got on.
And maybe cold that time.
Okay, look at
The wind up.
Oh! Whoa!
Holy moly.
Okay, so they're definitely got some different, what did you call it?
Techniques.
Techniques.
Very different techniques.
Yeah.
See, the wind up's different.
Yeah, it is. Look at that.
Whoa.
Whoa! Oh!
Dang.
Holy cow, that just took him off his feet. Obviously, that's not a knockout, but he took him off of his feet. And obviously, if this guy is in this championship, he has earned his way up there. So definitely not taking anything from him, but I was not expecting that. I don't think she was either. She's speechless, y'all. Run it down. He clubbed?
Clubbing violation.
Oh, yeah, it was mostly the bottom of his
Was
hand.
it?
Yeah.
Various clubs again during this contest.
And that would be hard to not do, really, I think.
Getting his cotton ball back in his ear.
Ooh, let's hope it doesn't hurt him for the remainder of the competition.
Does not need to break again. Here we are with the top of round 2.
Oh!
That was a little high.
Southpaw Outlaw with
Wait, he ain't got a cotton ball in his ear.
Steps away from the barrel.
He's got a cotton ball in his ear.
And right back again. Here we go. The bottom of round 2.
I may have just said no.
And here's your wind up.
I mean, because that's going to protect your hearing. Oh!
Another huge
Holy
shot from
moly.
Okay, this guy's not gonna make it. Oh my
And
god.
we're on round 3.
Steady on his feet here. But again, no break. Here's your wind up, round 3.
Come on, dude. You can do this. Make good contact.
Oh!
Yeah, that was
From
high.
the Southpaw Outlaw.
That was a little high.
Hot almighty.
Well, this is a nail biter, man. I'm concerned for this
No
guy
break for
here.
Darius.
For Outlaw here.
Outlaw. Yeah, I'm a little
Bottom
concerned.
of round 3.
Oh.
Oh, he's out. Oh, he's out.
Outlaw goes down in round 3.
Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh.
Over.
Oh. And like I say, my thing is, if I don't have a dog in the fight, I have a hard time with stuff. This is very interesting, and we're interested maybe in doing this. When I don't have a dog in the fight, when I don't have a favorite, and somebody gets knocked out, I feel so bad for them. And obviously, he earned his way up into this. God bless him. Whew. Whew. That's just what round 3 here.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Oh
Oof.
my.
Hot almighty. That's what a slap can do.
It really
Now
is.
you need to stop getting into fights with people.
Maybe he didn't wear a cotton ball because he knew this was not going to take
Probably.
long.
Well, now we see Darius the Destroyer.
We now have a face to go with Darius the Destroyer name, and this was somebody who had trained Tekka. But they're not doing like the girls did with the slow. They're just like gungy. Oh, I really feel bad for what was the other guy?
Southpaw Outlaw.
Southpaw Outlaw.
Well,
All right, here we are.
Holy shit! Yeah, he is taller. So the weight classes, they're still within a few pounds of each other.
And the coin toss goes to Johnny Juice. He will slap first.
He slap first.
All right, Johnny Juice. How do you slap somebody that's that much taller than you, though?
First off, no clubbing. All competitors must.
I guess. I mean, I think that would take away from your power. I don't know, though, unless you're doing that.
The upward motion.
Yeah.
Must be planted shoulder width apart, and there can be no pivoting or stepping when striking.
So these seem to be just the main
Small
rules.
reactions
Yes.
are allowed, but any movement that affects the power of the strike is a foul. All right, fight fans, here we are back at the barrel for our
saying White Simba right now looks sort of kind of deranged a little bit. Did you see the eye? The
He looks a
eyes?
little scary.
Yeah, he is a little scary looking.
Defeating him by knockout in the 4th round.
He's
On
scary
the right
looking.
side.
Yeah, he's
of your
scary
screen,
looking,
we've got
okay.
Johnny Juice fresh off of a knockout of veteran lead belt Chapman. Another upset. Both in the 4th round, both by knockout. And these two newcomers are going to face each other right now in the semifinal to see which of them will face Shamokin Thunderclap in the final
Thunderclap.
to become the
Thunderclap.
'1 contender.
Or Shamokin.
Yeah, he's just the
Thunderclap.
upward motion.
Johnny
Okay,
Juice with
yeah.
the wind up.
Oh,
Johnny Juice with a big
holy
shot. And White Simba
mackerel.
goes down in round 1.
Holy cow. Oh, yeah.
At least they got people cashing in this time.
They do. Obviously, that's what they're for.
Even though White Simba did not go all the way to the mat.
Okay, so they're saying that's a club? No, they said it was stepping. Okay.
Violation on Johnny Juice. Now that's just going to be a warning, but if he steps again during this matchup, he will lose a turn.
Okay.
All right. So we
So
got
it seems like everything else
White
basically
Simba's
looks
back to the
turn.
barrel for
Okay.
the bottom of round 1.
All right.
Yeah, and he gets like
Still trying
60
to shake out all
seconds.
the cobwebs here.
Yeah, you get 60 seconds to
Also needs
recoup.
to make sure his hair looks okay.
Dude,
Now, again,
there's
that
no
does
help
count
for
as
your
a
hair. I'm
knockdown
telling
for
you, I don't
Johnny
like the
Juice.
little braid going on. But to each his
Even though
own. That's
White
just not
Simba
for
did
me.
Not fall all the way to the mat at Slap Fight Championship. If your cornerman touches you to assist you in any way, we count that as a knockdown. So that's one of the 3 knockdowns that Johnny needs for a TKO.
Okay, he's ready.
White Simba's a tough kid. He's going to stay in the fight. And here we go with
He's,
the bottom of round
he's
1.
still a little off balance there.
A
It's
little.
concerning. All right, come
White
on.
Simba has such an unorthodox style. Being a tennis
Lord,
player,
he's telling him, hey, back
we've
up a
never
little bit.
seen
My arm
anyone
is
in slap
very
fighting
long.
With this type of a background. Take a look at his backswing. Here he comes up top.
Oh!
Big shot by White Simba, and Johnny Juice goes down. Wow.
Okay, so I guess you're looking at people to see if they're doing the
Johnny Juice is out on
stepping.
his feet. It looks like
Yeah.
his corner man is holding him up at this point.
Wow. They both hit really hard.
Yeah, they
Okay,
did.
does look
Because it was
like
literally
he's
the first
still cognizant.
round.
He's just rocked. He's starting to get his bearings. He's got 1 minute to get back to the barrel, completely regain his composure,
Yeah.
and deliver a
Wow.
slap to White Simba.
All right, yeah, go ahead and
And at
get you.
this
Get
point,
you.
I'm not so sure if that's
Just get
going to
recouped.
happen.
Okay.
Woo! My God.
All right, you got this,
Okay,
man.
I'll
You got
correct
this.
myself. It looks like he's okay.
Yeah, they both got
Yeah.
And
like
that in itself
racked
is
at
impressive.
the first time.
It's a big part of this.
Definitely
slap
take that
game.
minute.
Not only do you have to be able to slap, you also have to be able to absorb the slap, and it looks like Johnny Juice has done that.
And see, he still seems off balance as
It's a
well.
little off balance.
All right, come on. Yeah, y'all got this.
Both of these young contestants have had knockouts earlier in the evening,
Oh,
and now they're facing each other. They've both got 1 knockout on their record. And
He's
one
obviously
knockdown
doing the
against
minutes,
each other.
checking his checking. All right. Okay. Make
In
sure
the other
you're
bracket,
ready,
this could have been
dude.
the final
Make sure you're
round.
ready.
Ooh,
Today it's
Lord.
our semifinal.
I can't believe it. They almost knocked each
And
other
I'm
out in the
excited to
first
see what
round.
happens
That's
in
that
round 2.
freaking
Here
how
we go.
hard they're hitting. Okay.
Oh, God, and it's a club. Johnny Juice clubs White Simba right in the jaw, right in the neck area.
Yeah, he knew when he did
And you can
it. He
tell
knew
by
when he
the
did
look
it.
on White Simba's face that he
Yeah, see,
did not
he got
appreciate
frustrated
that.
when he did it.
Yeah, and see, I didn't even
Johnny
hurt
Juice,
his
on the
hand
other hand,
too.
looks like he's
So,
having some issues with his right elbow.
and see, that's what I told you too. If slapping,
definitely
I
Johnny
think
Juice
that
is
would
having some
really,
issues with his
really
arm.
hurt
That's
Yeah.
ironic considering that in his quarterfinal matchup with Lead Belt Chapman, that's exactly what happened with Lead Belt. White Simba looks recovered from the club. But Johnny Juice is thinking about withdrawing from this fight, actually.
When he clubbed him, he hurt himself.
He still has a few seconds left to recover.
Obviously, an unintentional club. And I mean, he did it when he acknowledged it when he did it.
I think Johnny's going to throw the towel in here.
We'll see. We'll
White
see.
Simba back to the barrel.
Yeah, he's
and
like,
Johnny's
man.
out. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a winner.
Wow.
White Simba.
And you know that's a sad thing for him, but yeah, you can. Yeah, you did when he did it. He was like, and he acknowledged, yeah, I got him in his neck. So this is our first episode of doing slap fights, and it's pretty interesting. Like I say, hopefully as we learn this, I can have some favorites, and I can not feel so bad for the person who got knocked out. So let us know if you like this. This could be another series for us. So definitely weigh in. Let us know what you think. We are women, obviously. We're not professional commentators. Excuse me, but this is definitely something I'd like for us to delve into and go down that rabbit hole a little bit on. So let us know what you think. We may continue doing this for a little bit. We'll see how this does. This is Slap Fights, and this is going to be our first episode of that. And if you haven't done it already, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Drop some comments in there. What do you think? We do appreciate those. We do obviously accept constructive criticism, because that's how we can learn to be better YouTubers with our content. So give us a thumbs up, share our videos with your friends and your family, subscribe, and until our next video, guys, peace.